A lot of people think their habits are personal, something they do or don't do for themselves alone. They are the only person who experiences either the benefit or the consequence of doing or not doing the thing. But consistency has a ripple effect that extends far beyond the individual. Welcome to your daily hit of grace and grit, your quick dose of inspiration to kickstart your day. This show is proudly sponsored by Rumble and Rise. To find out more about joining Rumble and Rise, head on over to graceandgrit.com/ready to rumble. I'm Courtney Townley, and here is today's hit. When your routines are chaotic, your nervous system stays on edge. And when your nervous system is dysregulated, your relationships feel it, whether you intend that or not. This isn't about blaming. This isn't about trying to make you feel bad. It's about trying to help you understand the biology of connection and co-regulating. So I know for me that when I am dysregulated, when I am reactive, it massively affects everyone around me because I'm not a very nice person when I'm dysregulated. And I hate to say this, but it's true. The people who feel the effects of that in a negative way are the people closest to me, my husband and my son. And my husband, bless him, has lived with me now for 23, 24 years, and he often sees my dysregulation before I do. When he sees me getting snappy and negative and whiny or complaining about a lot of things, he will come over and gently put his hand on my shoulder and say, "Babe, I don't know what's going on, but it's time to realign. Whatever you need to do." And sometimes whatever I need to do means that I need to go away for a couple days. I need to get away from all my responsibilities, just work on myself, come home to myself, so I can come home to my family in a way that I feel good about. And I've shared this on so many episodes of this show. So research on emotional regulation shows that humans, of course, co-regulate. We know this with children, that children absorb the energy, even the behaviors of the people that they spend time with, which is why it's so important that adults do what needs to be done to emotionally regulate themselves. So they are showing up in the world in a way that they would want children to absorb. Our nervous systems are constantly scanning for cues of safety or threat, not just from the environment, but from the people that we are with, the people that we are spending time with. So when you are calm and grounded and regulated, the people around you feel it. But the hard truth of that is when you're scattered, anxious, or depleted, or reactive, the people around you feel that too. So I'm telling you this because I think it gives you fuel for the fire around self-care. I hope it does. Because when you're consistent with self-care, when you're taking the time to get enough sleep and eat well and move your body and pause before you respond, all of that directly influences the emotional climate of your home, of your office, of the places and spaces that you spend time in. It shapes how your children or any children around you learn to manage stress, how your partner experiences connection with you or not, how your team responds under pressure. Your regulation becomes their nervous system's reference point. Which is why I'm always saying that health is an exercise in learning how to lead, not in how to follow. We first have to learn how to lead ourselves, but understanding that we do that work because that work influences other people. You can't pour from an empty cup. You know this. It's a cliche, but it's true. And the deeper truth of that is what you model becomes what other people internalize. Your well-being is not separate from theirs. It is foundational to it. So consistency with your self-care, of course, isn't about perfection. I say that all the time. It's about predictability, right? It's because predictability creates safety. When the people around you know that you show up for yourself, not rigidly, but reliably, they learn that they can show up for themselves too. And so I do say this a lot to the clients that work with me, that you are doing yourself such a favor, but you're doing yourself such a favor for women everywhere. Because by you taking radical responsibility for your self-care and really taking time to administer it, you're giving other women permission to do the same. So I hope you hear this. Being consistent with your self-care is not selfish. It is never selfish. It is one of the most generous things you can offer the world and the people around you. If this stirred something inside of you, imagine what a whole book of clarity and courage could ignite. The Consistency Code, A Midlife Woman's Guide to Deep Health and Happiness, goes even deeper into the mindset and practices that create real, meaningful change at midlife. Grab your copy today over at theconsistencycode.com and keep the momentum alive.